Hello, this is Amber Ezel. I'm gonna try and hold this as still as I can. This seemed to be the best way to show you my career map. So I did this, I'll just read everything. In the center is where it starts. Born November 22nd, 1986 to 19-year-old Laura and 23-year-old David. And as it starts going around, as an only child, I used drawing and storytelling to keep myself company throughout childhood. At age 8, my parents divorced, and I moved from Minnesota to Oregon with my mom. I spent a lot of time flying back and forth, plus 2 major relocations. My first job was as a lifeguard at age 16. I only had to save one person from getting stuck on the diving board. Thank goodness for that. That was just for a few months, and then we moved again to after moving mid-high school, I had to work at the only place I could in our small town. Only place I could in our small town. I learned to work hard even if I didn't like the job. I'm sure you can guess what that one was. And I moved away 2.5 hours away from our small town to college. Tried retail for a few months, then my friend recommended me for a job at the library on campus. This was my home for the last 3 years of college. Meanwhile, I was growing as an artist, continuing theme throughout this career map, always involved in arts, majoring in fine arts. I studied abroad in Italy for a term, painting and learning art history. And then when I graduated, I felt utterly unprepared and useless with little job skills and no idea how to start selling art. It felt like I was in a barren career wasteland. I began working at the only places I was qualified for, retail and restaurants. So I did that for a few years. All to support my continued efforts to learn how to sustain myself with my art. And here's one thing I worked on doing was taking good photos of my artwork, so that's what I was trying to show there. My job at a rental car company was hard, but taught me how to be professional and work in an office. In 2012, I got married. I became a mother in 2013 when my first daughter was born. My second daughter was born in 2015. This was, even though not necessarily related to my careers, definitely impacted my life and taught me so much more than a lot of the jobs I had had. So I made a little thing here. Being a parent taught me about priorities, working while sleep deprived, balance, multitasking, managing my emotions, and advocating for my kids and myself for my own self-care. Working part-time as a hearing screener, then at a child care center, opened my eyes to how much I wanted to help others. Yet I wondered what was next for my art. How could I help more tangibly? And then I took a chance and applied to graduate school in a completely unrelated field, counseling. The more I do the work, the more I fall in love with my chosen career. And the more I find ways to be creative within counseling, which I didn't write on there, but is also included. So there it is. Hope you enjoy it.